The Unseen Eyes, a lesson in integrity. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Onitsha, Nigeria, where the markets hummed with traders' cries and the streets pulsed with life, there lived a young girl named Edeora. She was a humble girl, raised in a modest but loving home by parents who always reminded her, no matter who is watching, always do the right thing. The unseen eyes never miss a thing. Edeora's childhood was full of love and discipline. Her parents ensured she understood the value of hard work, respect, and integrity. Her father, an honest businessman, often shared stories of how he built his empire through years of struggle, without cutting corners. Her mother, a schoolteacher, taught Edeora the importance of learning and self-reliance. As a young girl, Edeora loved school. Her teachers praised her diligence, and she was often the top student in her class. She would read books by candlelight long after other children had fallen asleep, knowing that education was the key to a better future. But as she entered secondary school, she began to see the darker side of life. The world around her was not as simple as the one she had grown up in. Temptation arrives. At her new school, Edeora encountered a group of girls, Kayamika, Ugochi, and Linda. They were the queens of the school. They wore the latest fashions, carried the newest phones, and always had money to spend. The other students admired them, and their beauty and charm commanded attention. Edeora, however, noticed something that the others didn't. These girls didn't work hard for what they had. Their lives seemed effortless, like they floated above the challenges that most students faced. Edeora's friends would gossip about how the girls had older men buying them expensive gifts and paying for their lifestyles. One afternoon, as Edeora sat quietly in the school courtyard, studying for an upcoming test, Kayamika sauntered with a mischievous smile. "Eda," she said, twirling her hair, "you're always studying. Don't you ever have fun? Come with us tonight. We're going to a party, and there's a rich man who might just fall in love with you." Edeora smiled politely but didn't look up from her book. "No, thank you, Kayamika. I have a test to prepare for." Ugochi, overhearing the conversation, added with a laugh, "Test? Edeora, darling, who needs test when you have all the attention you could ever want? You're wasting your youth staying locked up in books. The boys will take care of everything." Linda joined in, her voice smooth and persuasive. "Edeora, you're so beautiful. Don't waste your looks. Life's short. You deserve the best." But Edeora, despite the allure of their words, remained firm. "I don't want to depend on anyone," she said quietly. "I want to earn my future through my own hard work. I know where I'm headed, and it's not with rich men or empty promises." The girl sneered and walked away, but Edeora felt a heavy weight in her chest. They were her friends, and their rejection stung. Yet she knew deep down that she had made the right choice. The pressure, however, was just beginning. The pressure built. As the months went by, the pressure to join the glamorous lifestyle only grew. The girls flaunted their expensive gifts, new phones, bags, jewelry, and bragged about the lavish parties they attended. They always had something to boast about, from rich suitors to fancy holidays, while Edeora continued to study tirelessly. One afternoon, Linda cornered Edeora in the library. "Edeora, you're too serious. Look around you. Do you want to end up with nothing but textbooks and dreams? Life isn't about that. Let loose. I promise you, if you just follow us for one night, you'll see how much easier life can be." Edeora paused, her mind racing. She could feel the temptation, the pull of a different life. But she remembered her parents' words, "The unseen eyes never miss a thing." She knew that if she strayed from her path, it would be a choice she would have to live with forever. "I am fine where I am," Edeora said softly, yet firmly. "I'm building my future, and it's not going to be built on lies." The result of their choices. Years passed, and the time for the WAEC, or West African Examinations Council, exams arrived. Adeora's hard work paid off. She passed with top marks, earning a scholarship to one of the best universities in Nigeria. Her classmates, meanwhile, had spent their time partying and socializing, failing to study for their exams. When the results were released, Adeora's name shone brightly, while Kayamaka, Ugochi, and Linda's names were nowhere to be found. Some tried to retake the exams, but their efforts were in vain. The glamorous lifestyle they had once lived was now a distant memory. Without a strong academic foundation or skills, they struggled to find opportunities. They had all but burned the bridges to their future. A new chapter begins. In university, Adeora thrived. She immersed herself in her studies, participated in leadership programs, and built meaningful connections with professors and fellow students. Her reputation as a hardworking and intelligent woman spread throughout the university. She graduated with first-class honors and received numerous awards for her academic excellence. At her graduation ceremony, Adeora caught the attention of Chief Obinna, a prominent businessman and philanthropist, who was one of the keynote speakers. "Young lady," Chief Obinna said, shaking her hand after the ceremony, "your dedication is remarkable. I admire your focus. It's rare to see someone with such a bright future. I have a son who values intellect and ambition. I'd like you to meet him." That was how Adeora met Ikenna. He was kind, intelligent, and shared her passion for success and integrity. They became fast friends, and soon, their connection blossomed into love. Ikenna admired Adeora's values and was captivated by her determination. They married soon after graduation, and together they built a life filled with love, respect, and shared dreams. The unforeseen consequences of a different path. As Adeora stepped out of her sleek, black car in front of an upscale restaurant one evening, she saw two familiar faces from her past. Kayamaka and Linda stood by the door, wearing faded uniforms, their heads hung low as they served customers. The once proud girls, who had once flaunted their beauty and wealth, were now reduced to working as waitresses to make ends meet. Adeora froze for a moment, then walked over to them. Kayamaka's eyes widened in disbelief when she saw Adeora's elegant dress and the luxury car parked behind her. "Adeora." Kayamaka gasped, her voice a mixture of surprise and regret. "Is that really you?" Adeora smiled gently, but there was a glimmer of sadness in her eyes. "Yes, it's me," she said, her voice calm. "I always told you that choices have consequences. I chose to stay focused, and here I am today. I hope you've learned that all that glitters is not gold." Linda's eyes welled up with tears. "We've learned the hard way, Adeora. If only we had listened." Adeora placed a hand on Linda's shoulder, offering comfort. "It's never too late to change," she said softly. "But remember, the unseen eyes see everything. Integrity will always be your true wealth." The moral of the story: even when no one is watching, always do the right thing. The unseen eyes see everything, and rewards come in unexpected ways. Trust that your choices today will shape your future in ways you cannot imagine. True success is built on integrity, and even the toughest challenges will be worth it.